What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another tech unbox video. You may have noticed in the background already that I am lacking the three monitors that I had right now, and that is because the new monitor has arrived. 34-inch curved ultra wide monitor, as you can see right there. So without further ado, let's rip open this box and see what kind of gloriousness we have inside. Again, this is the 34UC80, which is the 34-inch LG curved ultra wide monitor. So again, we're going to be replacing the three screens. We're going to be putting this in play. Couldn't find a knife, so I decided to use a screwdriver. Oh, no, we need to lay this thing right back down. As soon as we get this out, I'll go over a couple of the specs. So just some cardboard. It does have an external power supply, which is nice, which makes things, we've got, looks like a CD, the rest of the power supply. We got some other cables in there, most likely going to be like a DisplayPort cable, directions, and then of course we've got the stand. Can't have that. Let's turn it back right back around. So it'll give you a view in shot in there. Slide it out carefully piece by piece. So get rid of this box. A nice behemoth of a stand, which we're gonna need. Oh my God, look at that.
I mean, just get a look at that.
I was actually worried that this was going to be a gloss display, but it does have an anti-glare finish, which I was super excited to see. So perfect. So again, this is the 34-inch. It's a 60 hertz monitor, but it can go up to 75 hertz if you have FreeSync. So let's get this thing plugged in, get it all set up. Now that we've got it set up on the desk, you can see that the design of the monitor is just beautiful. Like, it's a very sleek design and really well thought out. The color replication is really good. Being that it is an IPS panel, the angles are really good, as well as having the ultra wide is a ton of real estate that I can use to work with when I'm doing any type of content creation. Although I will admit that it did take me some time to get used to the ultra wide. Some of the other key features that you may want to know about this monitor is it does have the ability to pivot the screen up or down depending on the angle that you want to be able to see it, as well as slide the monitor up and down depending on the height that you need it as well. However, it does not allow you to rotate the monitor left or right to put it in a vertical format, although it does have a slight leeway so you can make sure that it's a perfectly level monitor. Some of the other features that we have as far as the menu goes, if you click it once on the joystick down here, you've got your game mode where you can then set it to where photo enable, FreeSync is disabled. Bring that back up here. You've got your black stabilizer and your response time, so you can go in and set different modes if you're actually going to be gaming on this machine or on this monitor. You go into the menu, of course, you've got your brightness, your volume, input ratio like we covered earlier. Go down to picture. I do have it in photo mode, but if you click on it, you can go to custom, and that will enable the rest of the adjustments that you can use for picture adjust, game adjust, color, all of that good stuff. General, of course, you've got your language, you've got your smart energy savings. From what I understand, there's little sensors in the corners of this monitor, so if you turn on the smart energy saving, then you're gonna have the ability to dim the monitor's brightness depending on your environment, which is pretty cool. You can turn your power LED on or off, automatic standby on or off. Another key feature is this monitor does have the ability to do quick charge, so if you have a USB 3.0 data cable running from your PC or from a power brick into the monitor, it also does have two USB 3.0s in the back that you can plug in devices, or if you have something that you need to charge really quickly, you can go in and you can enable the fast charge, but it does disable data transfer when the fast charge is enabled. Some of the other features that I would like to make note about on this monitor is it has something called picture by picture, which allows you to make the monitor act as if it was two independent monitors. Now, I know Windows 10 has the ability to do all of your window quadrant snapping to allow you to give you the most real estate, but if you needed the ability to actually have two different monitors, what you can actually do is come into the menu. Of course, you've got all the standard brightness, volume, input ratio, you've got all of your general settings in there as well, but you come on down to PVP, and then you go to where it says sub, click on that, and then you choose the HDMI, or you choose the input that you want to be the second monitor or even your primary monitor cable. So in this case, I do have an HDMI and a DisplayPort plugged in, so I'm gonna choose HDMI, and what you're actually gonna see is down here in the bottom right, you can see my main is the DisplayPort, and then my sub is HDMI, and that could be either monitor 1 or 2. Some other things that you have is you have the ability to choose which way your sound is routed, because a DisplayPort and an HDMI cable both have the ability to send display as well as audio through the cable. And then of course you can click on swap, which will allow you to swap the inputs really quickly. Sub full, if you wanted to look at the sub, which is down here in HDMI, if I wanted to see what the sub look like in a full amount, I can click on that, as well as go down to ratio and change it from either main, from a wide or original, or wide to original as well. So you can adjust these settings to how you like them depending on the orientation of your actual monitor, and it will act as if the monitor is two independent monitors. In conclusion, I really enjoy the monitor so far. It's got a really nice and elegant design. As I was saying earlier, it did take me some time to get used to going to the ultra wide, just because going from 3 monitors all the way down to 1, as well as changing your aspect ratio and your resolution all at once, does take a little bit getting used to, but I can see where the benefits are going to start when I start working with creative workflows and having that extra real estate to really make those efficient. With all of that being said, that wraps up today's video, bringing us into our question of the day. How do you feel about the ultra wide aspect ratio? I'd love to hear from you and connect with you, so leave your answers in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this content and liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and check out some of the other videos that we have on this channel. We do a lot of stuff tech related, from how-tos and tutorials to videos just like this one. Subscribe if you're not already, and ring the bell just so you guys don't miss out on any type of future content, and we will see you on the next one.